Hello, and welcome to Samantha's first ever painting video. Jazz hands. I got kind of tired of mindlessly scrolling through my phone all day and or watching K-dramas from morning to night and then night to morning because my sleep schedule is non-existent at this point. So I thought I'd change it up a little and do some painting. As you can see, I have kind of a weird sketch. My black paint kind of burst open into my painting palette the last time I did some painting, and I panicked because I don't like wasting stuff. I don't know what kind of syndrome that is, but I don't like wasting stuff, so I just made a rough sketch of the idea, and then I should have them here. I used some eyeliners to kind of draft out what I wanted to look like exactly. This is the first draft. I'm probably not going to go with this actually. I'm probably going to go with this instead. But I kind of tidied up the hair. It looks pretty different than this. Her face looks different, but I wasn't really trying to keep them similar. But you can see the difference. This one's more messy. This one's a little more organized. I like this one better, so we're gonna go with this. I'm not sure what the painting represents yet. I just wanted to paint a green person. This isn't actually a canvas sheet or anything. I guess I can take it off. This was the frame and I ripped it off of this. I didn't want to use a bunch of white paint to cover it up. I felt like that was another waste. So I just ripped it off and painted from the back. I might cut up the edges later on to kind of clean it up. But for now, we're just gonna go with this. And yeah, I guess we could start painting now. If you could see that, Craftsmart acrylic paints. I got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 paints in like a pack. It was a pretty good deal. I got it on sale at Michael's. And they've lasted quite a bit. I think I got them when? Like March or May of last year. And still going strong. I haven't run out of any of the colors yet, and they're pretty opaque and easy to work with, so would recommend. Not sponsored. We haven't gotten there yet. I think that looks good. And I'm just gonna go for it. Did it. Okay. See how this goes. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Should I move you guys up a little closer? I think that's the fun part about using colors that aren't naturally part of our, or like part of human skin tones. Like, I guess there are some animals that are green, but humans aren't naturally green. So even if I did something kind of weird, it doesn't really look that weird because the person's green, and that's pretty weird by itself. Also, I don't really have a technique when it comes to acrylic painting. I did go to art lessons for a couple years. For a lot of years, in fact. I went to art lessons from when I was 5 to when I was 15. So 10 years of art lessons. But I never really did acrylic paints when I was with my teacher. So most of what I'm doing here is kind of self-taught, self-learned. So there isn't any professional technique or anything. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like doing. Hopefully it all works out. I mean, it usually does work out. It's just a disclaimer, just in case I'm offending and you really actually artist people. all the artists out there. Heavy sorry from my side. I just paint for fun. In terms of what I've been doing for the past couple weeks, senior year summer has been surprisingly uneventful. Possibly could be because I don't have that many friends, so I don't really go out that often. I hang out with my cousins and a couple of family friends who live close by pretty often. I just said I don't go out that often, and then I said I hang out with my family friends quite often. It's kind of like complicated because even if we do hang out, we hang out at home. We just stay at one of our places and watch something or eat. We don't really go outside. I think staying at home for over a year because of the pandemic has made me a complete recluse. So I can't stay out for too long either. I get super tired and I need to come home as quick as I can. So even going outside has been kind of limited to going on a boba run, or that's about it. We literally go on boba runs and that's it. We don't do anything other than that. But I still appreciate that. I'm having fun doing just that. And honestly, who can really define what the perfect summer looks like? As long as I'm having fun doing it, right? I'm having a lot of fun staying at home and watching K-dramas all day. And look at me today. I'm painting too, so it's not like I'm not trying to do different things. It's just comfortable to do the same things over and over again. This painting looks very creepy in my camera, but I swear it looks better in person. I'll get the eyes in a couple minutes. I think that's what's creeping us all out. And the lips. I'm not sure if I should do the lips green or if I should do them red. There are a lot of things that I do want to do before I end up going to college, because college, even the thought of college kind of stresses me out these days, because I don't know, college just seems like something completely out there, something that I've been thinking about for the longest time, because honestly 12 years of education kind of leads up and prepares you to go to college. So it's like I'm reaching the precipice of my educational career. But I also know that getting into college isn't everything. You need to work to stay in college, and the thought of having to make new friends and the academic pressure, all that kind of stresses me out. So I've been trying to think about college as little as I can. I had my orientation for college, what was it? Last Friday. And that went pretty well. I didn't make any friends because it was online, and it is actually impossible to make friends online. I don't care what anybody else says. It's too hard. I'm sorry. It was nice listening to them talk about my college, and I'm excited to use the utilities there because they have a really big library. And architecture major sounds pretty cool, so hopefully it will be everything I ever dreamed of. But the actual idea of going to college, being in a different environment, being away from home for the first time just seems kind of overkill. Kind of don't want it right now. Don't feel ready for it, especially not after a year and a half of being stuck at home and being pampered by my parents. Hello again. It is a couple of hours later. I took a little break because my hands were hurting from painting and my legs are kind of hurting from sitting down for too long. This is the progress I've made so far. I don't want to bring you guys up close right now because it's not looking as good as I want it to right now. But I will time lapse the rest of my progress. I'll put you up close and you can see my hands working on it. And yeah, I'll see you once I'm done painting and when I'm ready to say goodbye. I'm just finishing up cutting my painting like I said I'd do earlier because they're just, I don't know, I didn't quite like the ragged edge look, so I decided to cut off the edges and it does look a lot better now. Ta-da! I think I like how it turned out. This is a reference. Oh god. This is the reference. They don't look completely similar, but the concept remained throughout, so pretty happy with it. I'll probably put it on my wall, but that's not surprising. Most of my artwork goes on my wall, so this isn't an exception. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if you have any ideas for my next art piece. And then I could try and paint it. And with that, until the next one.